Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my thoughts on my latest purchase. It is the VEVOR 10x10 heat press. So I was in the market for a heat press. I wanted something really good and I came across this one and I liked one, the price, and two, what all was bundled together with it. So I just decided to take the chance on it. I knew I could return it if I needed to, so I said, why not? So let me show you guys what I got. So I like to break my reviews down into three sections: the good, the bad, and the bottom line. Let's go ahead and start with the good. I really like the weight on this particular heat press. You can easily pick it up and put it down with one hand, which the reason why I like the weight is because I know when I go ahead and sit it down on my project, there's already pressure there, and pressure that I don't need to apply. Also, this is self-pressurized, this particular model. Now, what that means is it has a vibrating function on it, so that when I do actually sit it down on my product or project rather, it vibrates, so I can remove my hands, and in that regard I don't have to continue to press, or like some of us do, we press and we move around, which they totally tell you don't do that. But I don't have to continue to press once it gets started, because that's doing that for me. So you go ahead and you do a long hold to turn it on, and you set your heat. Let's play with that a little bit. Whatever, and then you set that, I don't know, and you set the vibrating function to, let's say 1, 2, however much pressure you think it needs. Oops, probably not that much. And then you go ahead and you start. Oh, I only put it on 2 seconds, but yeah, you could totally hear the vibration function. And then you move it off of your project. So it is totally user friendly. You do a long hold to turn it back off. Okay. And again, that function was totally, awesome. Like I said, I was a little bit worried because I am used to pressing. So I said, let's just try it. So on my very first project, I followed the instructions, sort of the instructions that they gave, but I left it there. I didn't touch it, I didn't move it, and everything stuck on that just one pass. So I was totally excited about that. Also, this piece or this setup is pretty cost effective because, like I said, it comes with a mini press, and it also has the hat press, which is really cool. Now, another function that it does here is that the hat press and the heat press share a power source. So when you're ready, you go ahead and you plug in your hat press, you screw it all the way in, and this switch here, you flip it, it's going to either pass heat to the press itself or to the hat press, and then you still use the same buttons here to control it. So again, I thought that that was totally cost effective, so a good bang for the buck. Now, one thing that I found, or a couple of things that I found that I would consider bad, in the bad category, is that you have your directions here. Now, going through the touchscreen display, it was pretty user friendly. I was able to figure out, how to start it and stop it and all that good stuff. And on the directions here, or rather in the manual here, it pretty much shows you what each button means, but it doesn't show you how to, if that makes any sense. So it's like, this is what it does, but it doesn't say how to set this, how to set that, do this and do that. So it's not necessarily how to instructions, is that because they gave you what the buttons do, you pretty much figure out the rest from there, which I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, another thing that I found in the instructions that was, like I said, in my bad category, if you take a look here, it tells you to press the button down or let the lever down to do your heat transfer on either caps or mugs. So I will say I was going to return it, because actually the down button transfers heat to the mini press itself. The up button transfers heat to the hat press, or if you get the bundle with the mug presses, it transfers it to the hat or mug press, right? So I could have returned it if I didn't decide to troubleshoot or try to figure it out, because although I know that's a typo, not really a big deal, but for someone who didn't put in the time and effort, they would have said, this thing sucks, it doesn't work, or either one part works and the other part doesn't. But if you have this flipped in the wrong direction and you're trying to use this, it's not going to work. And you have this plugged in, and so say for instance it is up, you have this plugged in and you're trying to get it to work, you think that your hat press didn't work, and that's just not the case. It's a typo. So not a huge deal, but it could have caused somebody to return it, and of course they would have lost out on some money. So what's the bottom line? At the end of the day, I feel like this particular bundle is an awesome value. It totally gets the job done. I feel like it is comparable to the Cricut Easy Press, and it may be a little bit better because of the vibration function, and you don't have to press. You can set it and totally let it go. So if you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, leave them right below in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. And until next time, peace.